Hey, good evening and welcome to Masterclass. This is Stan Matthews. Glad to have you back again. And Masterclass is a platform where we share with you the best of the best. We share with you those CEOs who are on the cutting edge. They are masters in their area of practice. What do we want from you? We want to make sure that you get the information that you need so that you can make a difference in your business and you can make a difference in the lives of your clients. Our recommendation to you is to stop trying so hard to fit in when you were born to stand out. We look forward to sharing with you those high-value tips and those high-value tricks from the best in the business. We're here to make sure that you're always rising, always rising. So we look forward to tonight's edition of Masterclass, and we are just so glad you're here. One final favor I'd like to ask, and that's that you subscribe. We now, for 9 years, have had the privilege of your company, and we have had thousands of people subscribe. It allows us, when we get new subscribers, to make the content better. It allows us to invite more influential guests. It allows us to have a greater impact on your top and your bottom line. So subscribe. If you're loving the content, comment, send us an email or a DM. We look forward to hearing from you. And again, welcome to Masterclass. I'm Stan Matthews, your host, and I'm so glad that you took a little bit of time to be with us this evening. Thanks so much.
Good evening.
I'm glad to have you, and so is the audience. So let me ask you a question. Tell me, what is the unique value of the services that Sheila Smith offers?
Sheila Smith helps women to rise from trauma and silence and rediscover their divine identity, restore confidence, and I equip them with authority and so that they can walk in their divine purpose. That is what I do. And I do that coming from the space of a pastor's heart.
Wow. All right. So we're going to get a little spiritual flow going on here. So who is your ideal client, Dr. Smith? Who is your ideal client?
My ideal client is the 40 and over. The women that have empty nesters, the women that have always wanted to do certain things in their life, but they couldn't because they had children, the ones that have their midlife crisis where they're tired of their jobs, they want to make a switch, they want to do business. But so I would say safely be 45 and above. Sometimes, depending upon the maturity of the woman, could even be 40.
So mature women above 40
Yes.
are the cadre that you're looking to work with and empower and enrich. So tell me, how can this ideal client, how can this person get in contact with you? What's the best way to avail themselves of your services?
The best way is meetdrsheila.com, and on that card, it has a link to where they can contact directly from the link, and they can actually send me a text message. They can call, but a lot of times it goes right to voicemail if I'm on the other line. So a text message is always best, and it is at meetdrsheila.com.
Thank you for that. At drsheila.com, guys. So tell us a great experience, an amazing experience that you're proud of that you had with one of your clients.
I took, and I think I briefly mentioned this to you, we went to Bali on a mastermind. And this was about 4 years ago when AI was just coming out. And we all got together and we basically had some fun in the sun, but we also dug deep, and each of us were in the social media space, and we wanted to take the time and get to learn it from different perspectives. And we had a great time, and we are hoping to do it again very soon.
I take it that client would gladly refer you to others.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm coming from the school of Dr. George Fraser's sale is not complete until you get a referral to the next sale. So it sounds like you guys did exactly that. Congratulations on that. Final question, since you touched on Bali and we're talking about creating more, a better life health balance. I certainly am trying to do that by not working on Fridays, given, my unique health situation.
Yeah.
So tell us about an amazing vacation experience that you had.
An amazing experience, vacation, I would say.
Well, you just had the Bali one.
Bali was amazing, but that was more of a work. That was a work / fun. But one that was just fun was the Cayman Islands.
All right. Listen, another aspect of what I do is Matthew's Travel Group, and so we are the solution for jet set travel addicts like Dr. Smith. Ebony travel addicts. We visit 8 countries every year, and so we'll see if Dr. Smith might come along with us on some of those journeys. But masterclass audience, I know that many of you are going to get in contact with her. One more time, how do they get in contact with you?
meetdrsheila.com.
All right. Masterclass audience, you guys are the best in the business. Please subscribe at Matthews TV for me. And remember what I tell you every single week. Stop trying so hard to fit in. You and all of you at home were born to stand out. Like Dr. Sheila, stop trying so hard to fit in. You were born to stand out. Thank you so much for coming, Dr. Sheila. We're going to take a short commercial break, and then we'll be right back with another special guest who has an amazing creative gift.
Business owners who want to connect with consumers with $4.3 trillion to spend on your products, services, opportunities, conferences, and great events right now? Call Matthews Marketing Group at 732-357-5701 and let our marketing and media partners at the Oprah Winfrey Network, CNN, ESPN, MSNBC, MTV, BET, and VH1 help you acquire the new clients you need to prosper and succeed. Call us right now.
Hi, I'm Georgia Manna, Creative Director, Event Coordinator, and Coach, here to ask you a question. Would you like to write a book with best-selling authors Dr. George C. Fraser, Mr. Stan Matthews, and myself? Imagine leaving a legacy of gratitude and thanks that your children, grandchildren, and the generations to follow will remember. Now let's get to action. Text Grow the Gratitude to 732-357-5701 and get ready to make a difference and make history.
All right. This is Stan Matthews back in Masterclass. We have the awesome privilege of having a new friend, an awesomely talented and gifted person, and a woman of faith. Her name is Sylvia Watkins, and I met her very recently, and it's been absolutely a rewarding, budding friendship here, and I'm grateful for her and her talents. She's an awesomely gifted person, a corporate professional as well. And I'm welcoming here in Masterclass with us tonight. Sylvia, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. So, tell me what the unique value of the services you provide. What is the unique value of the services you provide?
My unique value is that I connect purpose with profit through venues like the Rich Riser community, pharmacy, guest service leadership, and graphic design. I help people elevate their mindset, their income, and their brand. I don't just sell products, but I like to create opportunities for transformation.
Opportunities indeed. I'm feeling quite transformed at my flyers. Dr. Fraser's all happy and bubbly as well. So, who is your ideal client? Who is your ideal client? So?
My ideal client is someone who's growth driven. They're ready for more. They want to make more of an impact. They want to make more income. They want to have more confidence in what they do. People like entrepreneurs, leaders, individuals who know that they're called to the next level, but just need the right strategy and support to give them those tools that they need to elevate.
And boy, do you help us to elevate on behalf of all the entrepreneurs who this lady uses her amazing graphic design skills we are all exceedingly happy and blessed. So, how do they get in contact with you?
The best way to reach me is through my website, CEO Sylvia, SYLVIA.com, or through social media. We can exchange numbers and schedule a quick call, especially through my website. I love real conversations that lead to real results. So phone calls or reaching out by email. However, there's several ways that they can contact me.
Real conversations that lead to real. That's the bottom line type of gal. All right, so give me a sample of an amazing client. I know I'm a satisfied client. I certainly know my mentors now very satisfied, and everyone else. Give me an example of an amazing client experience where the client was just blown away and very happy about what you did for them.
I've had so many, but my best client experiences are when I watch somebody step into an opportunity or gain confidence that helps them to start generating more income. So seeing them believe in themselves again, that's really powerful. Whenever somebody's going to do an event and I equip them with all the tools to help just take from their mind to the eyes of other people of what it is that they do, that brings me great joy to be able to help people just for them to get satisfied clients.
Yeah, listen, guys, I just came back from Dallas speaking for Philanthropy United, and after that, Indianapolis. And let's just say that I didn't even recognize myself in the flyer she did. I was like, oh, that guy's handsome. I mean, I said, man, do me again. Anyway, I had that kind of experience, and I just want to highly recommend Sylvia Walker. She's an amazing professional. So because my whole focus now is better life, health, balance, because of some health challenges that I've had recently, I've stopped working on Friday, as I've said to all of you, and audience, you all know as well. I'm doing a bit of traveling with the Matthews Travel Group, some folks that I've known for a long time. We're going to visit 8 countries this year. So, Sylvia, tell us about a great vacation experience you have had that you want to share with the audience.
Okay, well, for me, a great vacation experience is one that mixes relaxation with vision. Travel for me isn't just about rest, but it's about expanding my mind and inspiring me to be better when I get back. But if I had to pick one of my most amazing vacation experiences, it would have to be a 2-week trip to South Africa. It was amazing. It really expanded my mind, opened me up to, I'd never been there. All I knew about Africa was what I'd seen on television, and different things like that. So actually going there and seeing that some of those things were the complete opposite of what they lead us to believe here, and just how friendly and welcoming and warm the people are, how amazing the food is. We spent like 4 or 5 days on safari, just experiencing all of those things. That has to be my most amazing vacation experience. Seeing the sky in a way that I've never seen the sky. In safari, when you're so far away from the city, you literally see every single star, and you can see the constellations, and just by looking up, you don't even have to search for them. It was that definitely was, I have to say, was the most amazing experience I've ever had on vacation.
So I don't know about you, audience, but I almost felt like I was seeing it right here. She was being so positively real about that experience. I'm glad you chose an African experience to share and shape our minds about some of the myths. As Dr. Fraser often says, that if you think Africa is backwards and you think some white man in loincloth is swinging through the trees saving everybody named Tarzan, that is bullshit.
It is.
Because if it was like that, every ethnic group on the planet, from the Chinese to all the European countries, are there getting mineral resources, getting human resources, capital resources, everything that Africa has to offer. So I'm glad you shared that, to explode that myth and to share that we are an amazing people from an amazing planet, the people of the sun. Thank you for helping us with that. Masterclass audience, you see why we brag that we bring the best of the best from our community Sylvia is definitely one of those people, and I would always remind all of you to stop trying so hard to fit in. You and you and you, all of you at home, were born to stand out. Be like Sylvia. Stop trying so hard to fit in. You were born to stand
Absolutely.
out. I'm happy that you also use the examples that you did, because you make us think. Oftentimes all of our answers lie between the 3 inches between our 2 eardrums, right? They're all upstairs, and that is also biblical. The Bible says, "Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." So think, be a thinker like Sylvia. I know she's always thinking about ways to make all of us look and feel better, so that we can actually perform and achieve at a higher level. Audience, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. It takes about 15 seconds to subscribe to the channel. We have about 1,600 subscribers, and we want to continue to bring you great content, great guests like Sylvia, so it's very easy to do. And we are always grateful for your continued support. So that is it for this evening. For me, we have our success tip, Dr. Joy Ohayia, coming to us from Sarasota, Florida. She's going to be bragging about how hot it is there in a minute. So Sylvia, hang with me for a minute. Dr. Joy will be in. I want you to meet her.
Okay.
Dr. Joy is a force of nature. My sister girl, all the way from the Bronx, now in Sarasota.
Nice. I take those renewed ideas on your mind and help you write the vision to make it plain so that others can see it. So it's a combination effort that I love to be able to help people to do that. Sometimes it's hard to get those ideas out of your mind and in a way that others can make sense of it and see it. But that's my gift.
So I would just say this to everybody that's watching this. She's one of those people that you form an attachment really quickly. I'm going to have the opportunity to meet her in person tomorrow when I go to visit my mentor in Ohio and get away from some of this snow. I can't wait to pick her brain. Now, I can't do what she does, right? My tools are my voice and my communication ability. That's what he gave me. He gave her some other stuff, and it's some real good stuff. So I am, all of us are grateful for you, Sylvia. So look forward to connecting.
I'm grateful to help people rise and be ready to elevate. So let's connect. Whatever it is, we can bring it to life.
You do that all the time. What's up, Doc?
Hi, Stan. How are you?
I am good. So, Dr. Joy, I want you to meet our guest as she's finishing her interview. She is just an amazing corporate executive and graphic designer. She keeps us all looking better than we really look. I'm going to have the pleasure of meeting her in person tomorrow because I have to be in Ohio to connect with Dr. George. So I said to her earlier, when you meet me in person, I hope you won't be disappointed because on those flyers that she does, I look like a lot better than I do in real life. So I told her this time, don't be disappointed. Dr. Joy Ohayia, this is Sylvia Watkins. I know you're going to do the snap fingers for me.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Joy. I'm great. How are you?
I'm well. I can't complain.
She is a wealth coach. She is an 8-figure earner, a woman of amazing talent, a former Olympian, a track star, a mom, and now a big-time wealth and financial coach. Sylvia, all the audience, when I get email and stuff, and I often get email, they don't ask about me. They ask, well, how's Dr. Joy? What's the success tip for this week? I'm like, wait a minute, when did I become chopped liver on my own show?
Stan, I am not an Olympian runner. I ran USA track, Masters track. I ran in college. One record I think still stands, and then USA Masters track. Not Olympian status.
But you're still fast, and you're good.
Yeah, but Sylvia, you heard us say one record is still standing.
It's still standing.
Right?
That's
they both know the other ones, but I think one is at least still standing or tied.
Nice.
Since 1982, 3, 4. You know.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's called, Sylvia, that's called a humble brag.
well deserving. Well deserving.
But that's my girl.
I'm just setting the record straight. And Stan actually said it on recorded broadcast that I was an Olympian, and I'm like, no, I'm not.
All right, so masterclass audience, I'll own the mistake. I'll own my error because I'm bragging on her all the time. So I elevated her to Olympian status.
I know, no.
But guess what? That's called the host prerogative, right? My prerogative is to big you up as much as I can. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Better than
That's the only one that I would say I would correct you on because it's like not true. But the other stuff is true.
All right. It was a pleasure to meet you. I'll get out of here.
I'll take it any kind of way I can get it. So I'll talk to you in the morning on the morning call. I'll be in the car. But I'll definitely be on. Thanks again for being in Masterclass. Again, audience, stop trying so hard to fit in. You were born to stand out, like both Dr. Joy and Sylvia. As we get ready for our success tip this week, I have to say that I feel very fortunate and blessed to have the kind of talent that we have that come here for now 9 years. And anyone that is under any illusions about the mythology, about our mental capacity, people like Sylvia and Dr. Joy just disavow you of that nonsense. We have some amazingly gifted people, and I'm just so glad that I get to bring them here so that I could pre-pounce the pouncer. And when people start talking that crap, I said, go to Matthews TV for me. Go to the Masterclass playlist, and you will have 9 years worth of Black excellence that you can see for yourself. Whether you like it or not, it's there. That body of work is there. And all those guests are quite real in their achievement. So get that mess out of here. I don't even want to hear it.
Included in that number.
That's right. You belong there. All right, Doc, ready?
I'm ready. Bye, Sylvia.
Bye.
Have fun. Let me get my time up, Stan.
All right. Huh?
I said, let me get my time.
Huh? All right.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Because I want to make sure that I have... Okay. Let me get it. I'm going to get 8 minutes. No, you said 9, right? No, you said 8.
8. Because what he does, he takes 8 from the 2 guests, 8 from you, and then we try and put in about 4 minutes worth of commercials. Okay. That way you can get it to fit into the half an hour slot. So on syndication, I have Harlem TV Network, and I also have a TV network out of Houston that want to carry the show in total. So they asked me what I would want from them financially, and I told them I never answer on anything like that. I have to pray on it and think about it.
There you go.
And if we go into syndication, then you and I have to have a conversation.
That's fine.
But as Dr. George had told me a long time ago, success is trading in one set of problems you don't want for a set of problems you do want. So if the new problem, Dr. Joy, is Dr. Joy and Stan being syndicated, I want that problem.
Yeah, we want that. We want that.
So what it says is that people are looking at this and they're liking it. So for Harlem TV, also for Metro TV in Houston, look, man, I know.
That's awesome.
I haven't answered the question yet. You're going to get an answer after talking to an attorney, obviously. I want to be fair with you, and I want you to be fair with my co-host and me. So you'll get an answer soon enough. And
whenever you give them an answer, and then if because you got to pray on it, right?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not answering nothing now.
Yeah. Pray on it, and give them the answer, and then you and I can chat later. But I did want to tell you about, now I was full service before from a securities and insurance standpoint, and I achieved the mortgage, passed that mortgage test on Friday.
Well, the only people that had any thought that you wouldn't are the haters, and the haters could be under your feet.
I don't even care about that. Listen, my husband prayed me up so much, and I appreciated his partner in the business. So once I still gotta go through background check and fingerprinting, and then get appointed. But the hardest part was passing that exam, and I did that. So within a couple of 3 or 4 weeks, then I should have all of that done. And I can only affect the mortgages though in the state of Florida. But securities and life, that's United States.
I got it. Well, congratulations, my sister.
Thank you.
And our audience rejoices with you. I rejoice with you.
Thank you.
When the people of God are happy, God himself rejoices. And we say, in the church, let everything that has breath praise you, God. Let everything that has breath praise you for this amazing daughter of yours as she impacts the world continuously. We thank you for sharing her with the masterclass, or sharing her with her family, and sharing her with the world.
I'm Arletta Allen, author, speaker, and consultant. How would you like to write a book with best-selling authors Dr. George C. Frazier, Mr. Stan Matthews, and myself? Imagine leaving a legacy of gratitude that your children and generations to come will remember and think of with pride. So let's move to action. Text Count Me In to 732-357-5701 and get ready to not only make a difference, but to make history.
So we are back here in Masterclass with our success coach, the one and only Dr. Joy Ohayia. Doc, welcome back. I don't know what the success tip is for this week, but I can't wait for it. The floor is yours, as they say.
Thank you, Stan. This is wonderful. All right, I got 8 minutes, less than 8 minutes right now. So, what's up, beautiful people? It's Dr. Joy here with your financial wellness tip. And you know what we're going to talk about today? We're going to talk about build your starter emergency fund, peace before pressure. So let's get in it. I know the topic isn't glamorous, it's not flashy, but it is life-changing. So here's the truth, okay? It's not a matter of if something is going to happen when it's unexpected, it's a matter of when it's going to happen. We've all experienced this. It's a car repair, it's a medical bill, it's a job transition. Job transition meaning that you got laid off. Or it's an unexpected travel expense because somebody is sick, somebody has transitioned, passed on. And you know what I used to call those? I used to call those things little gremlins. They pop up, those gremlins, they just pop up when it's unexpected. But here's a real question for you. When those gremlins appear, will you meet the moment with panic or with preparation? So, now we get into why we need a starter emergency kit. First, an emergency fund is not all about fear. It's about peace. Second, you don't have to have a huge savings put aside. Those emergencies, if you don't have a huge savings put aside, or if you don't have any savings put aside, those emergencies turn into debt, like credit card debt, unsecured loan debt. So, and that debt turns into stress because it just keeps building, going, increasing, right? So, and then stress steals your energy. So here's how we circumvent that. We need to build what's called a small cushion. So, in order to do that, right, that emergency fund becomes your buffer between chaos and you. So, listen carefully because I know you could do this, all right? I suggest that you save between 3 and 6 months in an emergency fund. So that means you got to figure out what all your numbers are. Your household expenses, any extracurriculars if you want to, put it all there. And then multiply that times 6 as a starting point, right? And we're going to start simple because that number may be huge, but we're going to break it down. So as you break it down and you start simply, then you build momentum. So here's the thing. So a starting emergency fund is your first financial safety net, right? So it could be $500 a month. It could be $500. It could be $1,000. Whatever that number is, you have to decide. I can't tell you that, but you must write down all of your, I would say, household expenses and then start there. So what this emergency fund is not, it is not your investment account. We're going to get into that later. It is not your vacation money because you ain't touching it. It is not your holiday shopping money. Stan, you know what I'm talking about.
You see me over there cracking up, right?
Right. Here comes Christmas, and then they go and get this money. So I also, when you start saving it, figure out where you want to put it. So you want to put it in a separate account, i.e., my suggestion is a money market, okay? Because that's something that can build and it's going to give you a better rate than, say, your checking or savings account in a bank. So the goal is all about protection. So let's talk about how we build it. There are 4 steps. Are you ready? And we're going to break each one down. Step number 1, set your target. So you choose a number. It could be $200, $500, $1,000. Any number will work, all right? Step 2, if your goal, let's just say it's $1,000. If your goal is $1,000, and now you got to say, when do I want to reach $1,000? So I'm going to give the example. I want to reach $1,000 in 3 months, right? So how much is that? Well, if you break that down, that's $84 a week. So when you break it down, Stan, it becomes doable, right? So step 3, I want you to automate it. I want you to set up automatic transfers, whether it's $25, $10, $50, $100, whatever it is, per paycheck as it builds momentum. Now, $25 will go a long way, all right? So you can start as small as that. And then step number 4, I'm going to ask you a question. Where's the money? Okay, yeah, now you think about your answer, but let me tell you where there's some hidden money, all right? Everybody has it. You might want to cancel those subscriptions that you don't use. That's costing you money. You may sell some of those items that you no longer use, that could benefit someone else. Sell those items. You could pick up a short-term side opportunity. We call that a side hustle if you want to, right? Short-term. We're not talking long-term, but short-term. Or if you are fortunate to get a bonus or a tax refund, you could just plop that into your emergency fund. So now, as you begin this process, you're going to experience what we call an emotional shift, right? That emotional shift is going to allow you to show up much better in life. So you're going to negotiate differently. You're going to leave toxic situations faster. Let me repeat that again, because this one is huge. You are going to leave toxic relationships faster with a quickness. You will go fade to black if something is toxic. You're not going to engage in that. You're going to sleep better. You're going to feel empowered because you have this emergency fund. You know why you're going to feel all of those things? Because you have options. When you have options, you have confidence. And confidence creates freedom. I want to help you move from a paycheck to paycheck situation to financial peace. So in closing, here's what you need to do. Okay? Here's your action step, and I know you can do it. I want you to open a separate money market account and deposit something. Even if it's $20, just to get it started. And then I want you to put yourself on a schedule and continuously make those deposits. Remember, it's going to be electronic, right? So that it's automated. And I know you can do it. because momentum matters more than the amount. So I ask everybody on this podcast, on this masterclass, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you value financial freedom and freedom of time? Well, here's what I say. You deserve it. You deserve both financial freedom and financial freedom and freedom of time. Oops. So let me correct you. You deserve stability. You deserve options. You deserve peace. So if you're listening to this masterclass, call me at 908-625-2274 and I will help you find the money. Until next time, be blessed, stay healthy. See ya.
So I am, well, not me. Our audience is just so lucky and blessed to have this lady as part of it. Her success tips are not only on point, they also work. So as she said, set the target, break it down into manageable pieces, and then take action. Right? Set the target, break it down into manageable pieces, and then take action. What is the action? Open up that money market, put it on auto, and leave it alone. Every Monday morning, my Robinhood account does exactly that. Some of it goes towards my Roth IRA. Some of it goes towards my spending account, right? And that spending account allows me to invest in other stocks and other mutual funds. But on Monday morning, I follow Dr. Joy's rule. That rule is pay myself first. I don't touch anything from my income, from my business at all until that Monday morning withdrawal goes the other way. So I pretend that, I only earned the previous week what is left. I pretend that I only earned what is left, right? Because what went to Robinhood doesn't belong to me, it belongs to my retirement.
That's right.
And my retirement don't give it back until I'm qualified to take it, right? And I'm happy because I'm looking over there and I'm like, it's looking pretty good. so that auto withdrawal is not stopping. Remember Dr. Joy's rule, pay yourself first and live on the remainder. So for all of the masterclass audience, stop trying so hard to fit in. You and you and you. And yes, you too. All of you were born to stand out. For my partner, Dr. Joy, and for myself, we wish you the same thing that God desires in John 3, the first and the second verse. What does John 3 and the first and second verse say? Beloved, I pray that you prosper even as your soul prospers, right? Even as your soul prospers. God desires that you prosper, and so do Dr. Joy and I. Masterclass audience, have a great evening and the rest of this week. Goodbye. Take care, Doc. Thank you so much for what you continue to do for this audience. We appreciate you so much. And congratulations. We are not surprised at all that you got another bing bing. You got another jewel in your crown. You just are doing your thing and we are proud of you. And there's nothing that you can do to stop us from continuously being proud of you. See you next week. Bye-bye.